Hey folks, it's Kaya. I think this is day 16 or whatever it is. I'll find it and post it when I post the video. But this is my journey to wellness. Today was my first day of chemo. And I was trying to put off making this video until this headache that I have goes away. But it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. So I'm going to go to bed really soon. To see if we can sleep this off. But I wanted to give an update because I got a few phone calls, and this will alleviate how many times I have to tell the story or give updates or whatever. So my eyes look funny even to me because it feels like right here something is trying to push my eye out. You know, I'm all across here, and this is kind of what we're dealing with today. So this is probably going to be a pretty quick video, but we'll see how it goes. The last video I made, we were on our way to Beaumont for our port placement, our mediport placement, and I have that. Let me show you what it looks like. This is the scar. This is where they put the mediport, and I think it's somewhere around here is where it is. It's very swollen. It's very tender. Yeah, it's painful here. But this is what it looks like. There's also some glue, some bandage glue there that I haven't been able to get off because I'm not allowed to scrub here. Neither do I want to because it hurts like the dickens. It hurts very bad. And that's one of the things that I also don't like about prescription drugs right now. They prescribed me some I think pretty decent pain meds, but because we're in the opioid crisis, they don't carry them in the pharmacy, so they have to be ordered. So this was put in on Monday. I picked up my prescription today because they had to order and wait for it to come. And so me and Extra Strength Tylenol have been getting down over the last couple of days as we've been dealing with this and the swelling and, you know, all the issues that go along with having them cut open your flesh. So yeah, that's that. Interesting. It was interesting. Tuesday, we went to learn about, you know, what's getting ready to happen. Had the class, etc. And that was, you know, some pretty decent information. They gave me kind of what to expect as far as side effects are concerned, what I can look forward to or not look forward to, if you will. But some of the side effects, as they said, were like black fingernails and toenails and, you know, pink urine and possible, more than likely, hair loss. They talked about upset stomach and nausea, vomiting, fatigue, and, you know, all the things that I don't want to experience. But if they come, we'll take them as they come and deal with it as we do that. Somebody asked me in another post what type of cancer or breast cancer that I have. And, you know, forgive me if I don't do the technical terms correctly, but, you know, it's cancer. But from the paper, it looks to be invasive ductal carcinoma of the left breast, with metastatic carcinoma of the lymph nodes, stage 3, grade 3. Yeah, that's where we are. And then I think somebody asked about the type of chemo that I'm having. So the first 4 treatments are dual. I have my paper here to see what the treatment names are. But the first 4 rounds are with andromycin and cytoxin. So there's 4 rounds of that. And then after that's completed, there'll be 12 rounds of Taxol. That's before any surgery, radiation, or anything else occurs. So I'm told, and I think somebody asked about whether or not I'm going to go forward with cutting my hair. I'm told in 2 weeks I'll be able to tell if I need to do that or not. And so we'll wait and see. If we have to cut it, we'll cut it. I can rock a Badu rap, you know. I can rock a bald, I guess. We'll see. This good face with a bald head, but it'll be what it'll be. As it relates to that, I have many thanks to my girl J. Orr. She came over yesterday. Let me tell you, I've been having the hardest time sleeping for more than a couple of hours at a time. Just, I don't know if it's the nature of the beast, if it is anxiety, if it is whatever. I feel like I'm okay. But I do wake up every 2, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 1 hour through the night. And sometimes it's really hard for me to get back to sleep. But on yesterday, she came by with her massage table, wonderful masseuse. She put the music on. She came in prayed up. I could tell you she was ready for me. And she worked me out. It was funny because she kept having to tell me to let her do it because, you know, we have issues. But for me to relax and to allow her to do what she does. And when I tell you she worked me out and put me to bed, essentially. After she left, I ate a little something and slept for 6 hours straight. Knocked completely out. And it was the best sleep that I've had in several weeks. So thank you so much for that. I thought she might have slipped me a Mickey, but she said she didn't. But it was great, and it was much needed. So we were able to do that, and I'm sure it helped. And I feel better. I do feel better. So that was interesting. Today we went for our first round of chemo. That was traumatic, to say the least. I showed you my port site, and it is very swollen and tender. And although they gave me the cream to put on it, I can't think of what the name of the cream is. But they gave me the cream and I put it on there. I put my saran wrap on there. Went in there like, oh, it's going to be dead by the time I get there. It wasn't dead. It wasn't dead. You know, when I got there. And then the port, I guess, is deep. So they had to stick me several times. Let me see if I can show you. I have moles here. But this cluster right here is not moles. These are sticks where they were trying to place the chemo thing in there. And so I think there's like 6 or so sticks. Honey, I was clenching and crying and shondoing, and you know, it was a lot. I was, you know, tapping my leg, and yeah, they had a little trouble this morning trying to get in the spot. And so and it was already tender because it just came in the other day, and it was a lot today. But once they got it in there, we were able to do what we needed to do. One of the interesting things is there's people who've known me for upwards of 20 years and they said they've never seen me sleep. Because I don't sleep in public. I don't sleep in airplanes, in cars, flights. No, we don't do that. So today, while they were pushing the medicine in there, I think it was the first medicine in there, I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was completely knocked out during that process. I kept waking up trying to control the narrative and watch what was going on. But as they were pushing that medicine, it took me clean out. And then I did pretty well, even through the second medicine, just right up until the end. And then I got this headache that's splitting my face right here. And it's pushing my eyeball out. We're going to wrap this up in a minute so we can lay that down. So, yeah. Haven't had any other effects other than just tired. I'm tired. And, yeah, that's what it is. I'm rocking some other hardware, if you can see. I have this nifty patch thing here. I forget what it's called. I even forgot what it was for. I had to ask Keisha, why? I remember us talking about it, but I don't remember what it's for. And this is Neulasta. I think I've seen this on TV before. If I wake up dead, it's going to be an issue. I'm kidding. But I guess this is to help me replace my white blood cells or white platelets or something like that. And so this will be on till some point tomorrow, flashing and buzzing and carrying on. And it's going to infuse me with something tomorrow to help produce white blood cells or make sure my counts or platelets or whatever that is stay up. I'm going to be more educated about what's going on as soon as I come out of this fog. I've been reading, but me being able to regurgitate it back to you, it's not working. And that's okay for right now. I'm okay with that. I also am sporting some beautiful bruising, some beautiful bruises and all kind of marks because I'm a hard stick. Anytime I go to the doctor, finding veins is a test and a trial and a tribulation. And so I'm all bruised up, worn and battered and buked. But we're making it. We are making it. We are victorious. God is good. And he's going to bring me through this in a victorious and happy, conquering manner. And we're speaking those things. That's my update for today. I'm doing well. Keisha's doing well. She's hanging in there. Yep, she's hanging in there. And yeah, we've had an interesting week. Tomorrow, these people had the nerve to want to do a mammogram and an ultrasound on my over here on this side with this port over here. I'm still trying to figure out how they're gonna get that done because this port is a whole thing by itself. And then if you want to get the smashing and carrying on this side with this port on there, we're gonna have to have some conversations. But that's the meeting, or those are the appointments I have for tomorrow. Is another mammogram and ultrasound on the right side. But we're gonna have to talk about them smashing and stuff with this situation right here that's happening with this port. So yeah, that's my update. Your girl is doing okay. I can't thank you enough for your prayers. Let me tell you, the text messages that I appreciate are the ones that say, thinking of you, praying for you, and that thing. I don't have, to be honest, I don't have the wherewithal to return all the phone calls, to do a whole bunch of talking, and to I don't have that. So I appreciate, you reaching out, but if I haven't called you back, just understand. Right now, I can't do a whole bunch of extra talking, trying to be quiet, and then that's just not me anyway. But yeah, but your girl is okay. She's okay, and she's still encouraged. Yeah, I thank God that I have a mind to go through this with him. I'm not tripping out. I'm not flipping out. I'm not, it is what it is. And we're rocking and rolling. So that's where I am. I hope this is enough for you. I hope I've given you a good update. And pretty soon we're going to start talking about other things, because this is not the only thing in the world. There are orders and boxes and all kind of stuff to talk about. I did a video the other day with me. It was really me testing my voiceover software, where I received a box from Cocotique. But during quarantine, we had all kind of boxes of stuff come to the house. And as I continue to test and learn and figure out how to use this equipment, we're gonna be doing some different things. So cancer is not all, and cancer is not the main thing. Jesus is the main thing. And so we would dare not magnify that over this beautiful thing called life that he's given us. It's a thing. It's a thing that I'm going through right now, but it is not the main thing. And so that being said, I'm going to wrap this up so I can lay this down and see if I can figure out what this is, trying to push my eye out of the socket. And yeah, we'll talk to you all later. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll catch up at some point in the near future.